this match. First referee, Mr. Joven Racelis, National Referee. Second referee, Ms. Joy De Imus, ABC International Referee Candidate. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our PLDT Home Fiber High-Speed Hitters. Let's begin with jersey number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. At number 5, Erica May Santos. Wearing jersey number 7, guest player from Russia, Elena Samoilenko. At number 9, Kim Fajardo. Wearing jersey number 10, Mary Joy Baron. And at number 17, Fiola May Ceballos. Starting libero is their team captain, number 8, Kathleen Faith Arado. Head coach, Mr. Raul Benson Ricafort. Calling on our Chery Tiggo crossovers. Let's begin with their team captain, our returning guest player from the USA, number 1, Catherine Brianna Bell. At number 10, Victonara Galang. Wearing jersey number 11, Alina Joyce Bicar. Number 12, Mary Rose Dapol. Number 17, Seth Marion Rodriguez. And at number 22, Pauline Marie Gaston. Starting libero is number 24, Ri Buding Duremdes. Head coach, Mr. Emilio Reyes Jr., Coach Kung Fu. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 27.
Let's take a look at the starters for the PLDT high-speed hitters. No changes for Coach Raul Ricafort after that 3-set win against Next Led last week. And on the other side, for the Chery Tiggo crossovers, we have Rodriguez, Gaston, Galang, Bicar, Bell, Dapol, and Duremdes. Dapol coming off the bench in that game against Creamline last July 30, which ended in 4 sets. So we are all set for this matchup between Chery Tiggo and PLDT here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Anne Remulla Kanda. Covering this match, Sam Corrales is at the sidelines who will give us the updates and reports later on. Mika Reyes will get the first point for PLDT.
Erica Santos.
We expect, of course, that this game will be a close one, and Reyes opens with that point.
Close and possibly long. We know how both of these teams are at the top 3 right now. And Aragalang responds. We talked about her at the top of the coverage a while ago and how she is expected to score or lead the scoring in terms of the locals for Chery Tiggo. The ball will commit a service error.
We did talk about the match-up between these reinforcements. Number 5 best scorer Bell and number 7 Samoilenko. Now both in the front line.
Yeah, both of them exchanging attacks. Bell picks up Elena's attack. Oh, that Galang attack will drop as we send this to Sam Corrales for this report. Sam?
Kath Arado told me that the high-speed hitters are happy to be in this position at the top of their pool. Now, Kath said that it has been a long time coming for the squad, kaya naman they are very thankful. I asked her what has been the difference so far this conference, and the veteran libero told me that it's really the push from the second stringers in training pa lang. They are all on the same page. Hindi na ko kontento kahit may panalo. Hindi rin daw mahirap tanggapin ang reminders mula sa isa't isa at sa coaches. Now, let's see if they can keep their slate clean today or if Chery Tiggo will draw first blood. Catch this game and more on the Pilipinas Live app for 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Dipena.
Thank you, Sam, for that report. Well, the more you win these games, lalong lumalaki yung target sa likod mo. And PLDT already with a 3-0 record. Alam natin yung Chery Tiggo gusto makauna dito sa kanila.
And, you know, of course, all these teams, all their opponents, they do their homework. They study how, you know, their opponents would play, and they get ready for that.
What you like about PLDT is that they're not complacent despite racking up the wins. Straight set win against Nextled in their last game, as Fajardo able to connect with Samoilenko on that one. Galang is checked. Bell will try. Soft touch picked up by Santos. Elena. Cat wants it. Bell will attack. Dug up by Ceballos. Fajardo goes back to Samoilenko, and that is wide.
Looking at the game, you see how vocal everyone is. Bell also really asking for that set.
For the crossovers.
So far, they're up by 1. Samoilenko. Dug up by Duremdes. Bell off the block as she scores a point. Two-point lead now for the crossovers. Galang will serve. They go middle to Baron. Good find by Fajardo.
A good change of pace and play, going for that quick set.
PLDT.
Bigar bumps it to Bell. Going for that cross court, and it drops right on the line. Already 3 points. So half of the total of Chery Tiggo coming from Cat Bell.
Such confident body language we're seeing from Chery Tiggo as they start this game.
Picked up by Buding once again. Tapol, covered by Duremdes. Bicar pushes and finds the opening with that push.
What is working for Chery Tiggo is they're keeping the ball alive, and in cases like that, you see they're very much aware about the positioning of PLDT on the other side.
PLDT able to stop that run by Chery Tiggo. They go back to Baron. Last 2 points of PLDT coming from her. Five serving 7. Bicar. Arado with a pickup. Back set to Santos. Tapol able to get a touch. They go back to Erica.
Down the line.
Tried to go down the line. And it sailed out. As we reach the first technical timeout, Chery Tiggo up by 3.
Technical timeout. 8. Chery Tiggo. 5.
Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, Elena Samoilenko and the high-speed hitters are trailing by 3 points as Cat Bell leads the crossovers in terms of scoring with 3. Pauline Gaston
Gaston
will
for
serve
Chery Tiggo.
for Chery Tiggo. 8-5 is the score. Calf goes back to Baron. That's been effective for PLDT.
Baron has done well right there at the net, 3 points. And you see a variety of attempts from her.
Leads all the scorers so far as she heads to the service line.
Serving for PLDT.
Had a block party in that win against Next Led, talking about Majoy Baron. Galang slowed down. Fajardo waits for it, goes back to Santos. And that is inside for Erica Santos.
We talked about her performance, how it has improved so far. A good start as well for her.
Good serve by Baron. Bit tight for Picard to work with. Chance here for the white shirts. Santos. Over-received. It goes to Bell. Reyes picks it up. Fajardo tosses. Ceballos. Pinadaan sa blockers. And that's going to be their point. And after that technical timeout, PLDT have scored 3 straight points.
Sometimes all you need is just a bit of some talk with your teammates. They are able to find an answer.
Tabla tayo.
Points in.
Picard picks it up. Verdeflor now on the floor. The dive by Calf. Ceballos will give up a free ball. Alina sets up Bell on that attack. And she gets the point.
And the defense probably thinking how to even dig up that ball.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Cat Bell not allowing PLDT to get the lead. After tying things up, Santos answers right back. Picking up from where she left off in that last game where she scored 19 points and earned Player of the Game honors. Meanwhile, Aragalang scores her 3rd point of the match.
What a great change up in her attack, seeing no coverage behind the blockers.
Rose Dapo serving for the crossovers.
10-9. The 1-2 read by Bell. And that turns into a point for Chery Tiggo.
4 touches calling the high-speed hitters.
Good read there by Cat Bell on Fajardo's attempt for a 1-2. Samoilenko and Ceballos colliding on that reception, and it's going to be a service ace for Raps Dapol. Back to a 3-point game. Fiola fires one. It's too strong. Just like that, the lead is up to 4 points.
Chery Tiggo steady in the different skill departments.
I'm out. PLDT.
And Coach Rald will be forced to call a timeout.
Ito yung ikot na kailangan mabilis mag-side out. Ha? Pag walang receive, pwede bigay. Pag kailanganin ulit, pwede mag-receive. Go, 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 go.
Hey, wait, good.
Ikot.
Hey, let's go. PLDT. Together.
Timeout called by the high-speed hitters as they find themselves down by 4 points. A while ago, they were able to tie things up after the first technical timeout, pero lumayo ulit dito yung Chery Tiggo.
Tiggo trying to be very consistent. We see the effort even at the service line.
Let's see what they do here. Oh, good save by Duremdes. Galang will attack. Oh, rejected by Mika Reyes.
They know each other very well. Look at this. Perfectly timed by Reyes.
Ten to 13 is the score. Picar tosses, Bell. And that ball flies into the stands. Another point for Cat Bell.
14-10.
Ceballos unable to control that one. Seth Rodriguez will serve for the crossovers. Fajardo sets up Samoilenko. Saved by Picar. Galang went for that corner and nobody was there for PLDT.
Gotta like how deliberate the attacks are of Chery Tiggo, really looking at those open areas. It is a good balance of power that we see from Bell, but likewise from the other attackers. Ito yung pinag-uusapan din natin kanina, the support that Bell needs. So far, we're seeing it here in set number 1.
Reyes able to get that power tip.
Mika Reyes serving for the high-speed hitters.
4-point game. Picar goes to Bell. Ceballos gets a touch. Baron with the effort. A redo for the crossovers. And out of Galang.
With a sharp pick.
Dropping that one. And brings us to the second technical timeout. They're up by 5.
Technical timeout. 16. Chery Tiggo and Bell.
Suportahan natin ang mga atletang Pilipino sa Paris Olympics Games 2024. Watch the games live from July 26 to August 11 on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, TV5, and Pilipinas Live. Isang daang laban para sa bayan. EJ Obiena just qualified for the men's pole vault final after ranking 7th overall in the qualifiers just a while ago. Pinapanood din namin right before this match started, and you also have Nesty Petesio winning her bout earlier this morning. Advances to the quarterfinals at mamaya meron pa tayong dalawang sasabak in Carlo Paalam at 9:30, same time as Carlos Yulo, who will compete for the floor exercises final. But back to the action. Samoilenko finding that spot in the middle. Bell. Oh, drops right in front of Ceballos.
So far, consistently everything going well for Chery Tiggo. Blocking was there. Baron was actually right there. She is currently the number 4 best blocker here in the league. But not enough to stop Bell from scoring that point.
Jasmine Nabor Enters for the first time, replacing Alina Becar.
Guest player, Captain
Galang
Servi.
also will take a breather as Mylene Paat checks in. Nauna yung talon ni Dapol.
Sees a hole.
And that was Santos getting the point.
Guest player, serving for PLDT.
13 serving 17. Nabor back sets to Paat. The lefties getting that one through for Chery Tiggo.
Getting it off the block.
Balik sa lima
Gaston.
ang lamang ng crossovers. Gaston serving 18-13. Targeting Elena. Ceballos is roofed.
Balance denied by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez denying that one, and this is the biggest lead of Chery Tiggo so far at 6 points.
So it was working for Chery Tiggo. Their defense is on point both at the net and on the floor.
Getting a block point for her first marker in this match. Fajardo bumps it to Santos. Straight to Gaston. And flies out.
Santos off the hand of Rodriguez. Substitution, PLDT. 10 out, 19. Bravo.
Santos going down the line for her 4th point.
Jovelyn Prado serving for the high-speed hitters.
Jovi Prado makes an appearance here after sitting out last game. This is her comeback conference. Able to save it. Balik sa Chery Tiggo. Nabor back sets to Paat. 3rd try. But a chance here for PLDT. They go back to Santos,
Santos.
who has been delivering the goods for PLDT.
Fajardo keeps on going to her. Right now, what they need is a highly efficient attacker. They've yet to get the lead from Chery Tiggo.
Oh, Prado
3 points.
sending that short.
Crossovers. Substitution, Chery Tiggo. 7 out,
Not
11.
what they need
Car,
right now. I'm
8,
talking
4
about
out,
PLDT.
10. Galang
As they're
back
down
in.
by 5 points. Meanwhile, Chery Tiggo needs 5 more points to take set number 1.
Serving.
Balik ang starters for Coach Kung Fu. Ceballos on the drop. Oh, good save by Alina Becar. Great effort. Combination to Santos will work.
They have to be creative. They realize that their attacks are being dug up. The blockers are able to read their plays.
Alina goes to Rodriguez. A save by Arado. But Rodriguez will make sure of it on the 2nd attempt. Dapol serving for Chery Tiggo. Fajardo goes to Elena. Bell with an easy over. Arado picks it up. The 1-2 red. Ricochets off of Reyes. Palitan ng tapikan. Here comes Ceballos. Oh, Buding avoiding that one, but it was clearly inside for Viola Ceballos.
I think for Buding, she was thinking, medyo sa taas na niya dumaan. But I think that was the correct target. They've been read. The floor defense is doing a good job. We're talking about Chery Tiggo.
Yeah.
So PLDT really needs to find a way. And the more consistent positions that are able to score are actually the ones from the middle. Likewise, Santos, who's an opposite spiker.
Yeah.
For the high-speed hitters.
Good serve coming from Ceballos. Meanwhile, for PLDT, pinasok si Bedonia and Angge Alcantara. And the rejection for Elena Samoylenko. Tinapatan si Kat Bell on that one.
That's the match that you want to see.
Service, Ceballos.
Lead down to 3 points for Chery Tiggo. Both teams with 2 block points each. Galang. Oh, getting that one. Dropping it right in front of Alcantara.
Substitution. Chery Tiggo, 17 out, 21. Robles in. Princess Robles.
Cesc Robles is
Serving for the crossovers.
now on the floor para sa crossovers. 22-18. Angge tosses Samoylenko. It's that one. Need a lot more of that to make this late comeback.
A lot of urgency
19 out.
to find that hole.
3 out. 2. Kisei in.
Majoy Baron likewise back for PLDT. Sheila Queseo.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
This is another player that Coach Shroud likes to field in at the latter part of each set. Serving for the high-speed hitters. 19-22. Bicar goes to Bell. Cat powers it to the corner.
Chery Tiggo looking to seal the deal here in set number 1.
Aragala serving for Chery Tiggo.
Just 2 points away from taking the opening set. Arado will bump to Elena. Bicar with a pickup. Bell back sets to Gaston and drops it.
Finds the spot.
Just enough power on that attack from Gaston.
And you don't usually see that. Bicar saving, Bell setting, and then Gaston putting Chery Tiggo at set point. It's a good serve. Alcantara bumps, rejected by Bell. It is the crossovers drawing first blood here with Kat Bell leading the way. Let's take a look at her highlights and all 9 points scored in total for set number 1, Anne.
We expected that it would be a good performance, but you know, we see her power through, and even the support of her other teammates are there as well.
We'll be back with set number 2 right after this. back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig for the continuation of the matchup between Chery Tiggo and PLDT. And it's the crossovers taking the opening set. As we take a look at the highlights of what happened there, what allowed Chery Tiggo to sort of pull away towards the end there, Anne?
No, I think they did produce a lot of the points, but apart from those attacks that we've seen, they did floor defense very well. We keep mentioning that, and I think that is why nahirapan din makapuntos itong PLDT in set number 1. Bell, as expected, score is the highest scorer for Chery Tiggo in that last set. As we take a look at the numbers, it's quite close now when it comes to attacks, blocking, and aces. But I think where PLDT had a few bumps in set number 1 was really the giveaway points that they had. But more than that, I think the matchup that we were talking about for PLDT, it was Santos that scored the highest with 6 points, and Samoilenko only scoring 4 in that last set.
Not used to seeing Elena being limited to those numbers. But let's see how they will bounce back here in the second set, but not the way you want to start it if you're Coach Rald Ceballos with that service error. We thank you all for joining us here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Tip Tipianco together with Anne Remulla Canda and Sam Corrales, your broadcast team for this match. The final one of this Saturday triple header. So exchanging errors for the first 2 points of this set. This time it's an attack error coming from Galang.
Not a good start. She had such a highly efficient set number 1, 75%. We're talking about Ara Galang in terms of attack efficiency. Bell with 41%.
Good dig by Mika Reyes on that Bell attack. Cat again. Ceballos does the same. Back with the black shirts. Cat for the 3rd time. And 3rd time's the charm for Cat Bell. Ten points now for Cat Bell. Make that 11 after that service ace.
It's not going to help. A bit of a struggle there with passing on the side of PLDT.
Service, Bell.
Glides around in celebration of that service ace. 2-point game. Calf to Samoilenko. Popped up by Buding. Tapol on the attack. And she scores for the crossovers as we get this report from Sam Corrales. Sam?
Earlier you mentioned that the Chery Tiggo crossovers are very vocal early on in today's game, and that's exactly what they talked about heading into today's match. Now, Pauline Gaston shared with me some tips from Coach Kung Fu, and sabi niya it is not enough that they talk to each other because the intention to do things is there. They need to put their words into action. Kaya naman today, nag-usap daw sila sa labas so that once they step foot right here on the court, they already know what to do. Now, let's see if they can follow through today. Download the Pilipinas Live app for 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Dipanan.
Thank you, Sam, for that report. It's important to be in sync even before you enter the arena and enter the court na alam nyo you're on the same page.
Yeah, and we always talk about chemistry of the players, of the teams, and these things, so yung mga ganyan, communication na nakikita natin sa kanila, we see how it really helps the way they play.
That time around, PLDT breaking
Service.
that block. 1-point game. Picard tosses to the ball. Checked. She covers it. Verdeflor able to get to that second ball. Santos again. Nakuha this time. They go back to Erica. And this time it drops.
Over the floor. We're tied at 4.
She's been highly efficient as well. 60% attack efficiency in set number 1.
Tied at 4-all. That's a good serve. Chance here for PLDT. Fajardo goes middle. Great reaction coming from Verde Flor. This time they go to Santos. Dials it back. And she answers once again. 9 points now for Erica Santos. And the lead for PLDT.
So far, it has been her carrying the load here for PLDT in terms of offense.
Shaya Adorador now enters the court. Here in set number 2, her first appearance. They go to her right away. They go to Baron and nobody home after that setback by Shaya. Oh, that was actually Seth Rodriguez getting that one. Former teammates in UE. High up to Santos. Bell unable to control. And Santos has been carrying the load for the high-speed hitters.
And you know, she is able to score anywhere in the front line. We've seen that from the opposite side. She's doing it now on the left side of the net.
Galang. Is it check?
Asking for a check, but no check according to our official.
So there was supposed to be a challenge after point awarded to PLDT, but there was a fair play moment with Majoy Baron admitting to that touch. So point goes to Chery Tiggo. Deadlock at 6-all. Pardo back to the hot hand. Galang picks it up. Bigar. Easy pickings for Samoilenko. Ceballos, that drops.
Ceballos hits the spot.
If there's anything that they must have learned from set number 1, it will be tough to catch up with Chery Tiggo if they again have a big lead. So there is urgency. The PLDT needs to turn things around here in set number 2.
The biggest lead for the crossover sa while ago was at 6. Nahirapan na nga yung PLDT habulin yun. Gaston, red once again. They go to Adorador. Palitan dito. Scramble for both teams. It's now with PLDT. Ceballos on the tip. Still alive. Oh, but Bell comes up short.
Turn back.
Gotta give credit to the coverage of Chery Tiggo, though they lost that point.
Now we go to the first technical timeout. It's PLDT up by 2. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig for the matchup between Chery Tiggo and PLDT. Sir Nico Alili, the head of sports and content for Signal TV.
And the first Technical time.
Joining us on this
Majoy
weekend
Barong
action, Brix
serving
Ramos,
for PLDT.
former UP Fighting Maroon now in the MPBL, also enjoying the PVL on a weekend, and that is going to be a point for Chery Tiggo.
Chery Tiggo very quick to respond to PLDT, really not letting them pull away.
Shaya Dorador serving for Chery Tiggo.
Ceballos. Shaya was there. Bell. Soft touch. Show. Unable to save it though.
Great save.
As she
9-7.
acknowledges that mistake.
Erica Santos serving for PLDT.
9-7. That one sails out.
Balls out. Gaston serving for Chery Tiggo.
Gaston with a serve. They go back row to Santos. Shut down by Kat Bell.
She is doing everything right now for Chery Tiggo. But I think one of the challenges that we're seeing on the side of PLDT, their positioning when receiving the serve. Kanina pa nakakabanggaan yung mga receivers.
Ceballos able to break the block. Galang doesn't get there on time, and lead stays with the high-speed hitters. Picard had to chase a bit. Good save there by Ceballos. Samoilenko stips it. Back with the crossovers. Arado gets out of the way after saving it. Ceballos able to get there on time. Rodriguez was checked. Where the floor pops it to Bell. Arado again. But this time it's not enough to keep the ball alive.
And mind you, that was a triple block against a Bell.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. This is already our 6th deadlock of the match. Meanwhile, Reyes gets another point for PLDT.
Serving for PLDT.
Bicar upset to Bell. Reyes able to send it back. Second try for the crossovers. Galang overcooks.
She knew it from the contact from the reach.
Service, Reyes.
2-point lead now for PLDT. Picard goes back to Bell. Oh, the denial there. Fardo sets up Paron. Oh, regalo para kay Bell.
For the set.
She was so quick to react. Look at this. She's just unstoppable.
It actually came off the hands of Seth Rodriguez, which made it easier. The push by Majoy Baron. Smart play.
They know they have tall blockers right in front of them. So being creative, playing smart.
Fajardo with 9 excellent sets so far. Adorador sent back Back row this time to Bell. Sharp attack.
Bell.
I think Chery Tiggo really wants to secure this game. We did talk about it at the top of the coverage. It matters how they win in today's game so that they can secure a spot in the top 3.
For Chery Tiggo.
If you're at the bottom 3, you still have a chance. However, may hirapan ka na rin pag
It's
nag-crossover.
harder. So most of the teams, they really want to go for that
Santos.
top 3 position.
Especially that yung mga kalaban mo rin, pagpalitan, yung nasa top 3. So you don't want to be at the bottom of the...
Yeah, you want to have that advantage actually of being part of the top 3.
Yes, serving for PLDT.
Galang will be the one to set it. Fajardo high up to Ceballos. So Galang
Well read.
getting up there and denying that one.
So it's all about timing. It's all about getting a good read of the attacker on the other side. I think that is the problem of PLDT at this moment. It's only been Santos and a bit here and there from the other players.
Yeah.
Even Samoilenko is unable to create a big dent.
Ara also doing it on the floor defense. Adorador gets that one through and we are tied at 14 all.
And she scores.
And that's going to be another point for Ara Galang. This time a service ace. Dropping right in front of Kat Arado, and the lead swings back to Chery Tiggo. Timeout for PLDT.
Para kahit walang pasa, antay siya ng konti. Mag-open ka. Back diretso. Same area lang. Talagang long short eh. I-base mo na lang talaga muna. Agahan nyo na lang yung tawag para makakamay maayos. I-ready mo na ikaw pa rin yung iwan. Go, 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 go.
Hindi malayo. Let's go, let's go. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Chery Tiggo now up by 1 point. Halfway through
Crossovers.
set number 2. They go to Ceballos.
Ceballos.
Unable to save it.
We're seeing better passing this time from PLDT.
But Joy Ball serving for the high-speed winners.
Tied game at 15 all. Joy Baron with a serve. Picar goes to Gaston. Samoilenko's there. Ceballos. So,
Ooh.
oh,
it.
Touch called on Ceballos.
too close to the net. Tatawagan ng net violation itong si
Chery Tiggo.
Fiola Ceballos as we get to the second technical timeout. Chery Tiggo up by 1. back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig. A lot of players watching this game, also included in the crowd, Chai Troncoso of the Signal HD Spikers, Pauline Gaston's mom, Mrs. Tuday Gaston, also in the venue.
She must be liking how things are turning out for Chery Tiggo.
Samoilenko
ties this one up at 16 all. This has been a much closer set compared to the first one.
But also a very timely point for Samoilenko. We did mention how she's only scored 4 points so far. That is her 5th point here in this game.
Bitin lang yung pagbalik to ni Samoilenko, so point goes to Chery Tiggo and they regain advantage.
Paligason serving for the crossovers.
Already 9 deadlocks in this set number 2. Fajardo goes to Ceballos and it drops.
Ceballos with the block.
Ceballos, 6 points in this match. 4 points scored in this set.
Picard goes to Bell. Oh, just
Balls out.
too long for Kat
18,
Bell.
17.
That gives PLDT a 1-point lead.
Service. Ceballos.
Bell will try another one, but Arado pops it. Joust won by Fajardo. And a 2-point lead for PLDT.
Boy, they're loving that point. Coming from a good dig.
Substitution. Chery Tiggo. 17 out. 2. Marano in. Service. Ceballos.
19 serving 17. Picard sets up Bell. Checked. They go back to her. Bell using her offhand. Wow.
Showing how versatile she is as an attacker. That's how it usually is. I know you have
Samoilenko is denied by Bell. Another touch. Oh, but Marano unable to control. It was already tight. So dalawa pa rin ang lamang ng PLDT.
3 out. 19. Prado in.
Jovi Prado will make another appearance here to do
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
serving duties para kay Coach Ralph Ricofort. Good serve. And what a timely ace
21 to 18.
for Jovi Prado.
they really need to get this set.
Jovi Prado getting that one in. She wasn't able to play on her birthday last time around, but PLDT gave her that gift of a win. This time, she delivers an ace and a timeout for Chery Tiggo.
Yun, bumaka-depensa tayo. Wala tayong masyadong counter-attack eh. Kasi hindi natin nabubuhay yung mga bola natin. Okay, this time, pasa muna kasi tayong first attack. Okay, hanapin mo siya, ilipas siya dun sa kabila. Nandito na import nila, kinukuha niya. Si Ara muna mag-outside. Dito nasa 5 ha. So, tara. Chang, bago na sumabay ka.
Chery, fight! Ready ako!
Speaking of birthdays, Rachel Ostero also celebrating hers today. We greet her a happy birthday, jumping for joy because her team is up by 3 points.
3 points up for the high-speed
And even
hitters.
better, she's probably thinking, a win
Oo.
would also be an awesome birthday gift.
But they're looking good right now with a 3-point advantage. Bekar backsets to Bell. Naabot ni Samoylenko. Galang. A lot of power on that. But Fajardo says you don't need a lot of power, just finding the right hole.
Yeah, and she was quick in thinking of returning that ball right away.
Service, Prado.
Biggest lead so far for PLDT at 4. Bekar backsets to Bell. Oh, good hands from Samoylenko. And look at Ceballos.
Back row attack.
Bring that ball to that open spot. And the celebration continues for the high-speed hitters as they are now closer to equalizing this match at 1 set apiece. Timeout once again for Coach Kung Fu Reyes.
Ganda dyan, pumapalo to ng 3. Pwede siyang, pagtakbuhin mo si Abby ng running, you take the middle, position 3, outside lang ulit. Tapos kailangan lang may coverage. Hindi pa yan, tapos ha. Isang counter muna tayo.
natin!
Counter lang ulit.
Chery, fight! Kapitan natin like yesterday.
Jesse De Leon, Kiana D, and their team manager, Sir Baji Del Rosario, on the bench.
They are enjoying the speed here in set number 2, but Coach Kung Fu in that earlier huddle was very specific with the plays that he is expecting and reminded them of coverage.
There you go. There was coverage right there, but PLDT played good defense. Adorador saves it. They go to Galang on the drop. Boy pa rin. Samoylenko with the effort. Bekar. Bell. Samoylenko with a push. Play continues. And Galang breaks the block.
Coach Kung Fu reminding them it is not yet over. They still have a chance here in set number 2.
PLDT, 19 out. 3, Reyes back in.
Chery Tiggo trailing by 4. Kat Bell will have to work from the back. She's got 16 points in total. Oh, Baron, good save by Buding Duremtes. Galang will reward her with that point. And back-to-back for the crossovers to cut the lead down to 3.
Aside from offense, tight defense is what Chery Tiggo needs to catch up here in set number 2.
Oh, you have to credit that one to Buding Duremtes.
That was an excellent save.
The quick attack of Majoy Baron. The ball on the front row. Fajardo goes to Samoylenko. Slowed down. Duremdes says it's mine. Bumps it to Galang. Saved by PLDT. Elena spikes that one and scores for the high-speed hitters, and they are at set point.
And you see the frustration in the face of Duremdes saying that is mine. But PLDT just 1 point away.
24-20. The ball rejected.
The high-speed hitters take the
And
second set.
Baron
25-20.
ends set number 2 as the high-speed hitters take this one. That was Erica Santos. Let's see her highlights of what happened in this set. Talked about her contributions, and she's got a total of 12 points in this game. 6 in the first set and 6 here in set number 2. We'll be back with the third one right after this break. inside the Philips Sports Arena in Pasig. Set 2 just finished, and we are tied at 1 set apiece. The PLDT high-speed hitters getting that one in a tightly contested set number 2. We'll take a look at the highlights of what happened there. And can you describe to us what PLDT did differently in set number 2?
Almost definitely more organized game that we saw. And we did mention that in set number 1, we only had Santos and Elena that scored the points. But this time around, we have other players supporting, like Ceballos scoring 7 points in set number 2, something that they needed.
Yeah.
And it did help as well that the defense on the other side of the court was not as tight as it was in set number 1. That's why we heard Coach Kung Fu also remind his girls to ensure that they have coverage, to ensure that they have tight floor defense. Now it will be an even playing field as we look at the numbers, and this is what we're talking about. No? Mas malapit yung attack points in set number 1. Here in set number 2, it's clear that PLDT did better in that department. Meanwhile, blocking and aces, halos dikit lang sila. And Chery Tiggo also had some giveaway points in set number 1. But again, they come in fresh here in set number 3, Dip. We'll get to see who can be more consistent, who can improve more, or if Chery Tiggo rather can improve more on their offense.
As we welcome you to set number 3 here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco with Anne Remulia Kanda calling this match. Sham Corrales is our courtside reporter. PLDT hoping to maintain their clean record. They are at 3 wins and no losses so far in our reinforced conference. Ito namang Chery Tiggo at 2-1. We mentioned the possible implications of this match. PLDT hoping for at least a 5-set win to assure themselves of the top 3 moving forward, at least in their pool. Samoilenko finally
into the block.
Gotta keep trying. She gets that through 3 blockers on the other side.
Nicares serving for PLDT.
It's a good serve. Fajardo will take that one.
Scores for the high-speed hitters.
Must feel good for setters to get that chance para sa regalo.
Don't see that too often, but it's a good sight to see when it does. Santos. Paron will attack. Where the floor pops it. Galang.
There's a net touch.
There's a net touch as we send this to Sam Corrales. Sam?
Dip and Ann, you know what's interesting about my conversation with Lena Samoilenko earlier is that she does not like to hear the words Cat Bell. Now, to put it in context, Lena said that she does not want to focus on her opponent. She wants to focus on themselves. Even if she gets to score maybe 1 or 2 points, she said she cannot let it get to them. And despite getting their win in their last game, Lena said that she is not satisfied. She said that they were lazy, especially after waiting for almost 3 hours. They needed to wake up earlier and get things going as consistently as possible. Now let's see how these reinforcements will carry their squads in this set. Watch sports action on the Pilipinas Live app for only 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Dip and Ann.
Thank you, Sam. I think I know why bakit ayaw marinig ni Elena yung pangalan ni Cat Bell. Kasi it rings a bell eh. Pag naririnig niya eh. Kaya ayaw niya yun. But, and also because she's getting a lot of points. Talking about Cat Bell just like that one. Using her right, using her left. It's hard to stop Cat Bell.
That's one thing they lost in the earlier set, yung efficiency. Talking about offense, the high-speed hitters improving 36%. Chery Tiggo crossovers 22%.
Serve there coming from Gaston. Samoilenko.
On the hit out.
That's going to be her 10th point.
4-3.
Right now, in terms of that matchup, it's Cat Bell leading with 17. But for Chery Tiggo, it's
guest player
been
serving
the two
for the
names,
high-speed
Bell and
hitters.
Galang, with a total of 29 points combined. Parado with a pickup, Ceballos.
Ceballos.
That is denied by Pat.
Ceballos still smiling. Sabi niya, babawi ako. You just wait for it.
May lead pa.
She also played a good game in that win against Next Led. Ceballos had 8 points. Tonight she's got 7 and make that 8 after that drop point. Babawi nga.
Oh, ito yung kanyang bawi. Look at that.
Bell.
Didn't cross.
That doesn't go through.
Substitution. Chery Tiggo.
She's been one of the more consistent attackers on the side of Chery Tiggo. Now they get a chance to receive and execute the play. Nabor now setting for Chery Tiggo.
Joy Banon serving.
Oh, but comes up short on that serve.
Cat Bell. Team captain and guest player serving.
Fardo goes middle. Naaban ni Rodriguez. Yung atake ni Mika Reyes, and she ties the game up at 6-all.
Things seem to be predictable now for the blockers of Chery Tiggo. We're seeing more touches on the attacks of PLDT.
Fardo goes to Ceballos, covered by Elena. Reyes on the push. Bell. Free ball. Calf back sets to Santos. That's going to be a point.
On the hit out. Santos. Serving for PLDT.
7-6. Oh, sharp hit for Galang and Samoilenko. Might have hurt herself a bit on that split. The spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
For the crossovers.
She is fine. Talking about Samoilenko, we are tied at 7 apiece. Reyes
Reyes.
forces a net touch as well. And we get to this first technical timeout, 8-7 in favor of PLDT.
First technical timeout. 8.
Sama-sama tayo sa laban ngayong Olympic Games Paris 2024 with Signal. Panoorin ang mga laban sa 3 exclusive channels at iba pa in high definition. Anytime, anywhere. Mag-subscribe lang sa Sports Action Pack for only 300 pesos. The Olympic Games still happening right now in Paris as we continue to support our national athletes competing for a medal. A number of them still alive and hoping to bring home that medal as we continue the action here. Galang gets a point for Chery Tiggo.
That was a nice long attack from Galang. Unfortunately offset with that service error from Nabor.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
Fajardo goes to Baron. That's an easy pickup. Back row to Bell. Nobody home.
9-0.
Variety of attacks we're seeing. Bell this time sees that open area.
Samoilenko answers right back.
We expected this game to be very close. A lot at stake for both these teams.
Bell. Palitan ng puntos dito here in set 3.
We're tied at 10.
Palitan, parang sagutan ng dalawang reinforcements. But like what Sam had mentioned earlier, ayaw daw ni ayaw ni Samoilenko.
For the crossovers.
Oh, that drops for Pauline Gaston with that service ace.
Usually, you would have to own it when you say mine, but that time around, nagkahiyaan silang dalawa.
1-point game. Fajardo tosses. Samoilenko dug up by Gaston. Here comes Bell on the attack. Calf saves it. Santos goes down the line unfazed by the blockers of PLDT.
Santos, very consistent attacker here for PLDT. Look at that, finding that space in between the blockers.
She has 14 points in total. Once across the board. One set apiece, 11 all. Bell. Oh, that sharp angle. Will there be a challenge? Nope.
Bell is saying it doesn't have to be a hard attack all the time. Her height, such a big advantage.
And already she's got 20 points for Chery Tiggo. You mentioned she's coming off a 31-point performance.
Miscalculation, Rodriguez,
Yep.
See that frustration on her face. Andun siya eh. She was right there.
Nang hinayang.
Joy Baron serving.
Na mukhang dadaanan natin lahat ng puntos. No? Magpapalitan sila. This is already the 10th deadlock. 11th deadlock actually. For this set number 3. And Bell with that powerful hit.
Guest player and team captain, Kat Bell. Serving for the crossovers.
Fajardo tosses to Ceballos. Set back.
Turned back by Nabor.
Chery Tiggo so confident facing PLDT today.
Bell.
Samoylenko on that one. Bell from the back. Go! That's 3 straight points for the crossovers, which prompts Coach Raul Ricafort to call for a timeout.
I'm out.
Or ara, no? Na nakalaki Mika. O isa na ulit. Mika na ulit. Hindi na bitawan yung cut, be. Out of system pa.
Yun lang pinapatay niya na Erika.
Reception muna, ha? Isang side out.
Isa.
Pio!
Yes. Puntos tayo, puntos. Hey, relax ulit, relax.
Pag ulit yung nag-aalanganin, kumuna muna kayong coverage para maka-chatball tayo.
Cover tayo lahat. Cover tayo.
Pasta muna tayo, pasta muna.
Okay, let's go! Tsaga! Hey, PLDT!
Joymi Cagante and Aimee Hernandez watching, supporting their team right behind their bench. Shaya Adorador. EJ Laura as well
At the service
in
zone,
the venue.
Chery Tiggo, the guest player and team captain. Number 1.
The timeout
Bell.
called by Coach Raul, and just a few words. Alam mo, nagkakaintindihan sila eh. Anong dapat nilang gawin?
Santos.
Unfortunately, they
wide.
don't convert into a point. Actually, hindi na nila hinintay yung technical timeout. It was that urgent.
16.
But unable to get that
Chery
one as we
Tiggo,
get to the
12,
second technical
PLDT.
timeout. Chery Tiggo up by 4. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig, Erica Santos went for that attack a while ago, just went out. And it's been 4 straight points for the Chery Tiggo crossovers. We were tied at 12 all bago sila lumayo ng bahagya dito in set number 3.
And the second technical timeout. Cat Bell serving for the crossovers.
Let's see if they will be able to stop the bleeding. Not yet. Bell from the back. Pardo saves it. Samoylenko. Toremdes playing excellent floor defense. And it translates into an Ara Galang point.
That floor defense also something that PLDT needs at this point. Galang, such a high percentage attacker right now for Chery Tiggo.
She's got 15 in total. Back set, Santos down the line.
Down the line, Santos. 13 to 17.
Amazing leaping ability. Santos, she looks so light
Yeah.
when she takes on that approach.
Erica Santos.
She too has a
serving
total
for
of
PLDT.
15 points.
She
Going
remains to be the highest scorer for
Yeah.
PLDT.
head-to-head with Aragalang. Chance, Arado, bumps, Fiola. Dirty floor, right there. Nabor sets up Galang again. Santos able to save. Ceballos times it perfectly.
Ceballos. Ball is out.
Oh, but that went out as
And there's
our
a
officials say
challenge
there wasn't a
on the
touch.
floor.
Tumawag ng block touch ang na-challenge ang PLDT and
There's a green card awarded to Nabor.
Nabor admits
Fair play.
to that one, so point will be awarded to the high-speed hitters.
Santos.
So tig-isang fair play moment na. While
Loving
ago.
the honesty in this match.
Jazz to Ara. Samoilenko able to save it. Ceballos again. For the floor. Saving. Pat does the same. And Jasmine will attack and score.
Ball is in.
Nabor securing that point. Again, another big advantage of having a tall left-handed setter.
5 out, 16.
She is in the right position to actually hit the ball.
We know that Jasmine Nabor is an attacking setter. She can go for those attacks and spikes.
Seth Rodriguez.
Balik sa apat ang abante ng crossovers, 18-14. Alcantara back for PLDT. Bell picks it up. Nabor chooses the running Gaston, and they connect.
Chery Tiggo with more plays that we're seeing at the moment. That running attack from Gaston. They're trying not to be as predictable for the defense and the blockers of PLDT.
Rodriguez. Sharp serve. Bedonia. Attack picked up. Pat sets up Galang again. Good cover by Gaston. Here comes Bell from the back. Nabitin.
Oh, she knew it. It wasn't gonna clear the net. Well, they still have this 4-point lead.
Serving for the high speed.
They've been receiving well, they've been setting well, and even their attackers right now are delivering. Talking about Chery Tiggo.
Ceballos right there. Samoilenko. Good save by the rookie. Verde Flor. Samoilenko picks up Ara's attack. Bell again. Arado. Oh! Almost. But Verde Flor right there on time. At naibalik. Chery Tiggo gets that point.
Galang with her decision-making on how to return the ball. Oh, even the baby's enjoying this match tonight.
Nabor bumping it to Galang. I think Ceballos would have gotten it. Rado went for the dive. And the lead is back to 5. Angge sets up Samoilenko. Oh, again, Gaston with the coverage. Attack fault.
Oh, she stepped on the attack line.
Substitution. PLDT. 3 out, 19. Prado.
Prado will check back in for Mika Reyes. A while ago, she was able to get
Jovi Prado.
a service ace.
For the high speed hitters.
PLDT down by 4. And another one for Jovi Prado. Doing exactly what she is asked to do.
This is what you like if you're a coach. You call on someone, and they're up for the task. They deliver that point.
And this will lead to a Chery Tiggo timeout. Let's listen in.
At least, meron pa tayong short ball, ha? O, yun lang naman ang adjustment na gagawin muna natin. Yung complexion ng atake natin, baguhin lang natin. Okay? So, mas mag-divert dito, hindi ba dito sa kabila, ha? Mas aggressive ka. Basta, always, kung left or right ang attack, or even back, kailangan lang natin coverage. Okay? Second chance point, malakas na sa second chance point as long as we take the coverage. Okay? So, one good pass muna tayo.
Let's stop her serve. Chery, fight and take it.
Timeout called by Coach Kung Fu after back-to-back points for PLDT.
Serving for the high-speed
And
hitters.
Joby Prado will serve once again. Better reception this time. Galang with the approach. Ceballos with the easy pickup. Samoilenko. Retry for PLDT. Pedonia with the floor. Galang again. Goes down the line. And it's inside for Ada Galang.
Green point, unmanned part of the court on the other side. Look at this. Walang depensa for PLDT.
Back in. Aragalang serving.
Look at the numbers for Ada Galang. 17 points already.
Samoilenko hits the spot.
Going to count for Elena Samoilenko.
18 to 21. Substitution.
The starters being fielded back in by
Taking
Coach
out
Rald.
nine, Fajardo in.
Yung Fajardo and
16
Erica
out.
Santos.
Santos back in.
As they are entering crunch time here in set number 3.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
The board goes to Bell.
Bell off the block.
Players caught flat-footed for PLDT.
It seemed like a good way to slow down the ball, touching the hands of the blockers, but no one attempted to get it.
Robles.
Jules Samonte.
Cesc Robles. Serving for the crossovers.
Their team down by 4. Calf goes to Baron.
Baron with a sharp pick.
We haven't seen a lot of those, but when they get to do it, it's effective for PLDT.
Look at that. Blockers are late, unable to commit to Baron right away.
For the high-speed hitters.
19 to 22. Pat. Go. What a hit from Mylene Pat.
23.
She is trying to secure set number 3 for Chery Tiggo. They just need 2 points to close out the set.
Mylene Paat. Serving for the crossovers.
Pardo goes back to Baron. Duremdes upset. Dorado does the same. Elena from the back. Oh, rejected by Kat Bell.
Back by Bell.
The cross.
Solid block.
Crossovers now at set point after that rejection.
Crossovers. Now it's set advantage. Service.
Ceballos able to save a point.
Ceballos with a cross-court shot.
Pero apat pa ang hahabulin.
And it has to be perfect volleyball from this point
Baron
on for
serving
PLDT.
For PLDT.
They bring it up to Bell. Oh, good take by Baron. Play continues. Kat using her left. Ada goes up. Chance here for the high-speed hitters. They go to Santos.
Outside shot, Santos.
Nobody challenged, but
Chery Tiggo
Santos
takes the set, 25
was
to
just
20.
wide on that one, unfortunately. And the Chery Tiggo crossovers will take set number 3. Sets to 1 as we give you set number 4 when we return. back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig for the continuation of this matchup between Chery Tiggo and PLDT. The crossovers are up 2-1 as we take a look at the highlights of what happened in that previous set.
Clearly a much better game from Chery Tiggo in set number 3. I think in terms of attacks, no offense, in terms of defense, we've seen Chery Tiggo more consistent, at least in those skill departments. Even at the net, we've seen a lot of blocks. They seem to have read the plays already of PLDT in set number 3, and that's why if we look at the statistic, you'll see that it's a bit closer in terms of offense, but they still scored more in terms of attack, 16 as opposed to 14. And even the highest scorer dip of PLDT, Santos, only scored 3 points in that last set.
They were able to limit the top score of PLDT. And Chery Tiggo with a good start, drawing first blood here in set number 4. As we thank you all for joining us here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Bianco and Remulla Kanda continuing to cover the match with Sam Corrales at the sidelines. Babawi si Samoilenko.
She scored 4 points in set number 3. A total of 12 so far, 13 rather, in this match.
But they need more from Elena Samoilenko. We know what she's capable of doing. Has scored 34 points in one of their games here in the Reinforced Conference. That was their very first against Creamline. This lady right here is on her way to the 30-point mark. Net touch. As we get the support from Sam Corrales. Sam?
Dip and Ann Aragalang, as you mentioned, has been getting things done for Chery Tiggo in this match. Actually, she's been having an amazing conference so far, and she told me that it's because learning never stops. Now for Ara, she said this time around, it's about being smarter with the strategies during the game and little things like being mindful of the form when blocking. Sabi rin niya, it's not just about power. It's now situational kung paano gagamitin ang power. Now talk about being a veteran in the pros, Dip and Ann. Catch all these amazing athletes on the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month. Back to you.
Thank you, Sam, for that report. Aragala, I think it comes with maturity and realizing how to play smarter in this game of volleyball.
Yeah, and you know, the report of Sam was on point. It is indeed situational. And we've seen Aragalang display that in this game. Hindi to lahat palo ng palo.
Yeah.
We see the variety. We see how she really tries to find those open areas as Samoilenko finds that opportunity against Galang.
Out of the rare clean hits coming from Samoilenko in this game. 3-all. Nabor had to kneel. Arado with the effort to save. And they're able to send it back. Bell
on the angle.
made sure of that one.
And it didn't help that that Bell only had one blocker that day.
Serving for the crossovers.
Over received.
Rodriguez.
And Rodriguez takes advantage. 5-all here in set 4. Reyes to Santos. Mika sets up Ceballos. Saved still by the crossovers who are playing great floor defense. Oh, Baron with the excellent dig. Buhay pa rin. Rally continues. And it ends on that denial, and Pat unable to chase.
Good effort. You see the players also catching their breath.
Service.
Good and exciting exchange.
That was Erica Santos' third block. But the point awarded to Chery Tiggo.
Seth Rodriguez serving.
Now, these are the things you can't afford at the moment, especially for PLDT. You know, you earn a point, but you throw one away. It seems like for many of the teams, and even for them in this match, maganda yung malaki yung lamang nila. They have that comfortable lead, less pressure in catching up with Chery Tiggo.
Sayang yung momentum no, that they could have built. Meanwhile, Ceballos with an attack error. Seth Rodriguez continues to serve. She's played well as a starter here para sa crossovers.
Santos
Starting to heat up.
She has been delivering the points for PLDT.
Erica Santos serving
In this set,
for the high-speed hitters.
I mean, because in set 3, dun siya na limitahan ng Chery Tiggo. Only had 3 points.
The blocking also now
Turned back by Reyes.
working for PLDT.
They get to the first technical timeout. 8-7 is the score. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig for the continuation of the match between PLDT and Chery Tiggo. Always a good Saturday crowd joining us for some PVL action. Despite the rains, no, past few days, weeks, continuing to come out and support the teams playing.
Technical timeout. Erica Santos serving for PLDT.
It's a good way to spend Saturday. As
Balls out. We're tied at 8.
another error here for PLDT.
Jasmine Abor serving for Chery Tiggo.
8-all as Nabor gets ready to serve. Good first ball by Arado, leads to that Reyes attack.
Not too much quick sets in this match. So good see that one set up for Reyes.
More spots. Serving for PLDT.
Gaston is rejected
Gaston
by Reyes.
denied by Reyes.
And that's back-to-back points for Mika Reyes.
Service, Ceballos.
High up to Galang. Santos with a dive. Samoylenko. Quick reflexes. Free ball. Jasmine. Pat. Doesn't get it. Elena. Bell. That's an easy pickup for Ceballos. They go back to Reyes. Wala pa rin. Exchanging attacks. Galang finds the spot.
Exactly on the line for Galang.
Ninth serving 10. Aragala serving for Chery Tiggo.
Galang will head to the service line. 9-10. Calf to Elena. Her attacks being saved by the crossovers. Santos gets a touch. Buding continues to play excellent floor defense, and Bell does the rest.
Gotta credit Duremdes for saving those balls. All starts with defense.
Service, Gala.
Tied at 10-all. Samoylenko getting frustrated as her attacks are being read. Bell adds to her total.
I think this is, again, what works for Chery Tiggo. They've been very steady defending, picking up the balls, keeping it alive. And, you know, they have such a strong front line that can finish that point for them.
And a service ace for Aragalang. That was her 19th point of the match. Arado unable to control. And this leads to a PLDT timeout.
Kahit ito nyo kaya, chance mo lang. It's fine. Pag may mabagal ulit. Antay nyo na lang yung harap nilang Bell. Yung mga pangalawa lalong palo na inahanap siya. Hindi, galaw-galawan muna natin. Sige naman talaga hanapin nun. Break na. Tawag nyo agad. Go.
Hey! PLDT! Together!
Timeout called by PLDT. It's a 4-0 run for the Chery Tiggo crossovers. Trying to be the first team to put a dent on the clean slate of PLDT.
Aragalang serving for Chery Tiggo.
Calf goes to Samoylenko. Arado. Chance here. Chery Tiggo, they go to Bell. And why not? As she scores her 30th point of the match.
Bell's probably telling her teammates, just keep the ball alive. Pick it up, then give it to me. I'll get you guys that point.
Substitution. Chery Tiggo, 10 out. 21. Robles in. Substitution, PLDT. 5 out.
Coach Rauld will make
Alcantara in. 9
a
out.
couple of changes.
14. Bedonia in.
Rookie Angge Alcantara will check back in alongside Isha Bedonia. Cesc Robles also on the floor for the crossovers. It's a 3-point lead. Gaston. Ceballos was there. Angge back sets Bedonia. Buding. Alcantara sets up Elena on the drop.
been read by Chery Tiggo already, but her height, that adjustment, worked very well for PLDT.
2-point lead for the crossovers. So, miscue. Pagkakataon dito para sa PLDT. Reyes, Samoilenko scores back-to-back.
Service, Reyes.
It's just a 1-point lead for the crossovers. Bell wants it. He scores another one.
Needs to be the highest scorer for Chery Tiggo.
Pauline Gaston on deck to serve. Alcantara goes to Baron. Samoilenko will score. Santos and Samoilenko with 18 and 17 points respectively. But they're still down by 1. And easy point coming from Elena.
Poor reception on the side of Chery Tiggo.
Service, Fajardo.
Cases like that, you know that the frontliners will take advantage.
Good save by Arado. Oh! And it turns into a point.
This time by Rodriguez.
Service, Fajardo.
Lead transfers to the high-speed hitters. Back set. Paat. Kept alive. Santos goes up and down it goes.
Amazing how sharp her attack is.
And we get to the second technical timeout. PLDT up by 2.
Timeout, 16. PLDT.
PLDT high-speed hitters on a 6-1 run. And they're now up by 2 points, hoping to send this to a 5th set.
At this point, we're not seeing fancy plays from both teams, but they really are just going for highly efficient, high percentage attacks at the moment.
Calf was right there. Santos again. Naiangat ni Bell. She goes up for the attack.
Over the block.
And again, she scores.
Wide open, no defense right there for PLDT.
Chery Tiggo.
Fajardo tosses. Saved by Robles. Bell again.
Bell with a cross-court shot.
Somebody touched the net as well for PLDT.
So either way, it is Chery Tiggo's
We're
point.
tied at 16.
A triple block against
Service.
Bell. They know
Paat.
how big of a threat she is right there at the net.
Oh, but
Samoylenko.
Samoylenko gets that through the hands of Robles.
Elena Samoylenko, guest player, serving for PLDT.
The 1-2 doesn't work. Ceballos. Nabor goes back to Cat. Fiola. Upset, but...
Oh, is there a touch?
Oh, the battle at the net won
Last touch, Ceballos.
by Chery Tiggo. As it... I think the last touch was on Kim Fajardo.
Cat Bell, guest
Yeah.
player and team captain.
Tumama.
Serving for Chery Tiggo.
Off of the palm of Kim Fajardo. We are tied once again at 17 apiece. Steady save for Cat Bell on Santos' attack. Erica denies though. Chance here. Santos. Duremdes pops it up. Rodriguez times it. Back and forth. Both teams scrambling on defense. Keeping the ball alive and
Santos
unfortunately, yeah.
going for the end line. Usually that is what you will target after a long rally.
Yeah.
But overcooks that
There's
one.
a challenge on the court.
The PLDT will ask for a net touch.
PLDT. A net fault. PLDT challenges net fault.
Score is tied, but each and every point is important, especially for PLDT. They need to win this set and extend it to a fifth. Chery Tiggo, on the other hand, we did talk about it. Ideally, if they win this game, it would be good. Much more comfortable for them in terms of positioning. If they win in 3 or 4 sets.
Yeah. Otherwise, may opening pa for Farm Fresh in that Pool A matchup.
But no net touch.
Challenge is unsuccessful. And the serve over the crossover.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Ralph and company. They still have one more left here in set 4. But this lady has been hard to contain. 33 points and counting. Santos
Santos off the hand of Galang. 18-0.
enters the 20-point mark and surpasses her total from the last game. She had 19 against next led
PLDT 10 out.
and that 3 straight win. Tonight she's got 20. Samoylenko has 19. Galang for Chery Tiggo also has 19. Kiseo with the serve. Here comes Sara. Sheila pops it up. Oh, and Reyes extends and drops that ball.
That is a good call on the play. They've been going a lot to the outside hitters and the opposite spikers. This changes things up.
This time, Chery Tiggo will call a timeout.
Ako muna ha. Mag-start ka dito near to the antenna. Even short yung bola, tsaka ka mag-sidestep to your right. Okay? Bakit? Para nakikita mo yun lang, nakikita mo yung cross. Kasi ito, isang side na lang ito eh. Kukunin mo lang yung cross. Okay, wala pa tayong nabablock kay Santos do. Kanina pa tayo naglalaroan. So isang kuha lang.
the field
Antena, then side start kung short ball. Pag tumulo, eksakto ka pa rin. Set, pwede kang umabol sa dulo, sa cross. Okay?
3 p.m.
Automatic naman yun dyan. Pero tingnan mo, kung nasa 3 meter lang yun mo, alam mo, bitawan mo. This time, tayo yung atake. Walang problema sa atake. Nagiging problema natin this time, wala tayong block. Even defensive block, di natin nakukuha, ha? Go!
Let's see what the crossovers will do to respond.
Serving for the high-speed
After that timeout, they're behind by a single point.
Coach Kung Fu also recognizes Santos. And yun nga, calling out Galang, saying pinaglalaroan na sila. And Santos really producing a lot of the points here for PLDT.
Fajardo with that mistake. Was supposed to be Elena's. She recognized that afterwards and apologized. Tabla tayo at 19 all. Fajardo back sets Santos. Bell pops it up. Free ball. Calf. Back to Santos. Galang rejects that one.
Galang responds to that huddle with Coach Kung Fu earlier.
Check that out, Ada Galang with 20 big points for the crossovers. And more importantly, gets the lead back. And they are 5 points away from winning this match. There's a check on the call. The first referee says point goes to PLDT.
Called on the crossovers.
If you thought set number 3 was close with 11 deadlocks,
Erica Santos.
well, here in set 4 we have 13 deadlocks already. Check that, 14 deadlocks and 8 lead changes.
Ooh, that one is out. PLDT hanging on.
PLDT up by 1. Service.
Tense
Santos.
moments here. PLDT wants to extend this match 21-20. Nabor goes to Bell from the back. That is short.
The tape. 22-20.
Didn't look like it would clear the tape of the net.
And some breathing room
Substitution.
for
Chery
PLDT.
Tiggo, 7 out, 11. Picard.
Alina
in.
Picard.
4 out, 12.
Checks in
Dapo
for
in.
Nabor. Taps the pull, also replaces Maylene Paat.
Service. Santos.
Santos will serve. Galang. Slow down. Ceballos. No. Bell from the back. Fajardo tosses. Fiola again. Covered by Arado. Here comes Elena. That doesn't go over.
Cross.
And the PLDT coaching staff will call for a
From the
challenge.
high-speed hitters.
Seems like it didn't clear the net, but in their view, or at least in their vantage point, there was a touch.
PLDT.
Right now, again, each and every point, it matters for PLDT. They need to keep this lead. They need to be ahead of Chery Tiggo.
That's always one of the trickiest things to call, no? Yung block touch pag hindi umover.
Oo.
And sometimes you don't notice. It may have hit the forearm. Just like that one.
Hit the tape of the net first, but also hit the forearm.
There's a block touch.
That was a good call.
The challenge is successful. A replay is requested. No point awarded.
So there was a block touch. Point will be replayed. So our score stays as it is, 22-20. PLDT protecting their clean record. Chery Tiggo's turn to call for a challenge.
Challenge on the floor by Chery Tiggo for a net fall.
Net touch
Chery
is what
Tiggo,
they're asking for.
net fall.
They've got nothing to lose at this point. They are down, they're behind. PLDT close to getting this set.
Cat Bell waiting for the result. Her eyes glued to the LED. She knows how crucial this point will be.
Talking it out, a lot of suspense. Let's see Bekar making use of this time to talk to her teammates.
Oh, there.
Oh, net.
Net touch.
But the net was actually on their side.
So that will be an
There's a net
unsuccessful
touch.
challenge for Coach Kung Fu.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
There was no whistle yet.
And there's a
Sabi ni
timeout
Erica
call
Santos,
by the
dali na natin to sa set 5.
Oo. Excited na siya.
Well, they still need 2 points. At tatawag ng timeout ang Chery Tiggo, courtesy of Coach Kung Fu. Timeout called by the crossovers. 2 points away from taking set number 4 are the high-speed hitters.
23-20 is the score here.
And this is their biggest lead of the set so far. Tapol covered by Verdeflor. Galang on the drop. Pancake save by Santos. Ceballos will attack. Verdeflor saves, but Galang mistimes. It was tough. And PLDT is at set point.
Santos doing everything here also for PLDT. Look at that pancake save.
Chance here for PLDT. Fajardo goes to Reyes. Not yet. Gaston sets up the pole. A redo here. Ceballos. Verdeflor saving. Bell from the back. Wala pa rin. The Papayarado. That is short.
21-24.
Buhay pa ang Chery Tiggo here in set 4.
11 out, 7.
Sabi ng PLDT, almost.
4.
But for Chery Tiggo, no room for errors.
Yeah.
Jasmine Nabor serving for the cross.
Nabor enters and will serve. Tatlo pa ang hinahabol nila. Calf to Ceballos to close this one out. We are going to a 5th set.
25.
PLDT with a 6-1 run to end set number 4. And Ceballos making making sure of that one, saving the day, and bringing us to a fifth and final, which we'll give you right after this break. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig, and just what the fans ordered, a set number 5 here in this collision course between Chery Tiggo and PLDT. Let's take a look at the highlights of how PLDT got that set score.
You know, we knew that we were in it for an exciting match. PLDT managed to claim that fourth set. They had better attack efficiency in set number 4, and that allowed them to take that lead against Chery Tiggo. I think one of the things that Chery Tiggo also needs to realize is that it has been their defense on the floor and at the net that has really worked for them in this game. But you know, the moment they lose that, that's when PLDT would definitely take advantage. Samoilenko coming to life. Santos also delivering again in that last set. As we look at the numbers for set number 4, clearly a PLDT game, more attack points, 18 as opposed to only 14. Blocking was also on point for PLDT in set number 4. And I think just from those two different skills, we see the difference, no? That the body language as well of PLDT, yung paghabol nila in set number 4, it was very different, a lot of confidence.
And we are now going to the 5th and final set. Moments away as we thank you for joining us here on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Bianco together with Anne Muliacanda and Sam Corrales. The broadcast team for this match. Bitin pa raw ang appetizer at ang main course. Kailangan ng desserts.
Oo, sabi ni Samoilenko, hala ko pa humabol.
Yeah, she needs to get those points in, and right on cue, her 20th point. We do hope na dessert na talaga kasi magka-9 na yun. No? We hope
Past dinner.
Oh, kumain na kayo, your volleyball viewers. If not, busog na busog din tayo with the action right now. Fajardo. Gaston finds a way.
Samoilenko clarifying something with our officials.
Race to 15. Chery Tiggo with a serve. Fajardo goes to Baron. Gaston gets a touch. Kath looks at her options, goes to Elena, and Samoilenko with a hammer.
For kill. 2-1.
Samoilenko coming to life in the latter part of this game. It was a bit of a slow start for her.
Yeah.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
It's these pressure-packed moments that seem to fuel her.
Uminit siya dun sa set number 4. Parado. The chicken wing, and
Bell with a cross-court shot.
this time they're unable to save it.
Long.
It was also a good deceptive move from Nabor, who was queuing to almost hit the ball, getting blockers to commit, leaving Bell all alone with a single blocker.
Fajardo goes back to Elena. She likes that one.
Elena Samoilenko, guest player, serving for the high-speed hitters.
3 serving 2. Bell adjusts and
Bell
drops it.
wipes off the block.
Oh, at the rate we are going, it will literally be a race.
It's gonna be a photo finish with how it's going right now to start set number 5. Fajardo back sets to Santos. That's wide.
Santos. Service. Bell.
4 serving 3. A short serve. Oh, good save though. Play continues. Nabor back set spot. Fajardo did not need to move. Play continues. Back row from Bell. Naabangan ni Baron. Galang will try. Fiola was there. Majoy dumps it.
Back quick.
Good change up and good change in play. Look at this back set.
Tied up 4.
Almost a save there. But Seth Rodriguez gets the point. Has been an X factor for Coach Kung Fu in this game. Timely points. He's got 6. And she is ready to serve. Ceballos. Naibalik. Fajardo. Transfers to Santos. Gaston with the effort. Saves it. Rado wants to clear out. Santos comes up short.
6-4.
Ay halong gigil na rin siguro itong si Santos. Of course, they need to score. And it's quite urgent.
Substitution. PLDT. 5 out. 14. Bedoni in.
2-point lead for the crossovers.
Service.
Bedonia
Rodriguez.
will enter. Give Erica Santos a breather. Fiola. That's going to be a point. She has 16 points now.
Bedoni serving for the high-speed hitters.
Nabor sets up Pat. Down it goes.
Making everybody work. That is what Chery Tiggo is doing.
New Pat. Serving Chery Tiggo.
Oh, and another point for the crossovers, courtesy of Ada Galang. As we get this report from Sam Corrales. Sam?
I have a report on both squads. So I'll start off first with PLDT. Now, spirits are high on their side of the court. Now, everyone was active from the bench to their starters. I saw Sheila Kiseo lead a prayer for the squad. And then Lena Samoilenko didn't even want to sit down during that quick break. Basically, it shows that everyone is locked in. Now, as for Chery Tiggo, you mentioned it right before this change of court. She has been giving it her all, actually getting cramps in the previous set. but as we have seen and as their PT told me, she is all ready to go. I also heard the words kapit tayo at trabaho in their huddle. Now let's see if PLDT can keep their slate clean or if Chery Tiggo can follow through until the end. Back to you, Dip and Ann.
Thank you, Sam, for that report. Right now, Chery Tiggo looking good. Up by 3 at this point. This is good size of a lead in set number 5. Nabor. That's going to be an attack fault clearly as Kat Bell steps on the line.
6 serving 8.
Almost good, but you see Chery Tiggo still relaxed. Coach Kung Fu calming them down.
High-speed hitters.
Good serve. Nabor goes to Ada. Ceballos almost saving it.
9-6.
But Galang can't be stopped.
Substitution. Chery Tiggo. 10 out, 21. Robles in.
PLDT hoping for a salvage here.
Cesc Robles.
They want to keep their clean record as mentioned by Sam. Clean slate, they've won 3 straight already. Doremdes, she's been all over the place. Bell, Kat Bell.
It came back so fast. Nobody had the time to react.
37 huge points for Kat Bell.
Service. Robles.
Pardo tosses to Samoilenko. Naibalik. They go back to Elena. This time it drops.
Finds the spot. 7-10.
They have to stop this bleeding. They have to score the points. And they have to do it now.
Yeah.
Substitution. 3 out.
This is where Fajardo's decision-making will be put to a test as they try to catch up with Chery Tiggo.
Serving for the high-speed hitters.
Seven serving 10. Prado has been tasked once again to serve. Rookie Verdeflor delivers that first ball, and Gaston with a running attack.
Not a lot of those running attacks. No, we haven't seen much of those in the game. Gaston gets that opportunity.
Serving for the crossovers.
Samoilenko saved by the crossovers. And play continues. They go back to Elena. Third try for PLDT. Arado with a bump. Gaston giving it her all. Joust. Bell with a touch. And a chance for Chery Tiggo. Oh! But Maylene Pat bobbles it.
She was right there, but it slipped her fingers.
Unlucky for Chery Tiggo, who made sure that ball didn't drop until that last point. Still a 3-point lead. Arado with a save. High free ball given up by Samoilenko. Nabor chooses Bell. Why not?
And she tries to change it up a little bit, making her attack from the middle. This is Chery Tiggo looking to secure this game again. They need to get this win to at least secure a spot in the top 3. They need to win their last remaining game here in this round.
Yeah. 4-point lead. Baron
Baron
Gets one.
with a quick push. 9-12.
Not yet out. Nine to 12. Nabor tosses. Bell again with another one.
Bell off the hand of Arado.
So much power the defenders cannot handle.
Timeout. High-speed hitters.
Timeout called by PLDT as they are down by 4.
Makalig.
On Thursday,
I-end game na natin ha. Likod na yung cut bell. Kailangan tamang blank. Pag nag-counter, makapag-1 on 1 ka pa rin. Siko-siko lang ha. Kapit tayo ha. Kapit tayo end game. Go, 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 go.
versus Chery Tiggo. That's on Thursday, August 8, here at the Phil Sports Arena.
Chery Tiggo crossovers looking to close this one out. PLDT hoping for one last stand
Chery Tiggo, 21 out, 10
as they
down,
try to protect
back in.
their record.
Cat Bell, guest player in team.
But it's going to be tough with this lady serving. Cat Bell with 39 points. Saved by Navor. The chase by Duremdes. Second try. Bedonia.
Bedonia, the combination. 10 to 13.
Touches the hand of Nabor as she tried to reach for it. Good combination play for PLDT.
10 out, 2.
You have to keep Chery Tiggo guessing. They've been defending very well. They've been blocking quite well as in previous sets.
The young Kisha Bedonia helping out. Sheila Kiseo serving. Jasmine back set spot. Naiangat ni Kiseo. Bedonia again. Saved by Verdeflor. Galang. Rodriguez able to up it. Samoilenko bumps. Ceballos. Oh, rookie Verdeflor steady on defense. Almost, but not quite. And the crossovers reach match point.
Good effort in trying to save that ball for PLDT.
They tried
Sayang, ano?
and tried. Right now, Chery Tiggo on the verge of giving PLDT their first loss of the reinforced conference. Gaston bumps it, Pat for the finish. Not yet. Fiola, way out, and that's it. The Chery Tiggo crossovers take down the PLDT high-speed hitters.
It was a well-fought match. Excellent teamwork and chemistry we've seen from Chery Tiggo.
This Panalo play of the game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day, okay. And Cat Bell delivering the goods as she pounds that one. And the win for Chery Tiggo in a tightly contested matchup. We knew how this game would go down. The closest it was, and it lived up to the expectations as the crossovers win in 5 sets. 25-19, 20-25, 25-20, 21-25, and finally 15-10 in favor of the crossovers.
We expected that both these teams will really give it their best in the match today. We've seen how PLDT gave it a good fight, but ultimately in the end, Chery Tiggo, chemistry, I did mention teamwork. Their floor defense also really helped ensure that they get this win today.
And they needed that game from Aragalang with 23 points. But the top scorer of this match is now with our very own Sam Corrales. Go ahead, Sam.
Joining me now is our player of the game and the Chery Tiggo crossovers. We've got Kat Bell with 39 points, 33 attacks, 5 blocks, and an ace. So first of all, congratulations to you and your squad. You were completely unstoppable tonight. Can you describe to us how you were able to secure this victory from start to finish against a previously undefeated squad?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, glory to them. Like, these girls tonight were dogs. So, you know, I had some trouble, but they had my back. And then for sure, you guys, thank you tonight. You guys played awesome. Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the strategy, especially in the fifth set, maybe your mindset as a team? What was going through on your mind in that fifth set?
I think the mindset was just we wanted to win. You know, everyone wanted to work hard. We're tired. We want to go home. So we'll just go ahead and get it done. You know?
Can you take us through the huddle, maybe what you guys talked about at the end of the fourth? Because you guys almost had it, and then PLDT had a comeback of their own. How did you guys do it, Kat?
We don't have to be perfect. We're just capable. You know, everyone wants to do the best they can, and I love that about them. But as long as they're out there just staying focused, that's the main thing. Just focus on our side and just being capable.
One game at a time, we still have a lot in store, so maybe what will be your focus for the next coming games?
You know, just getting better at and practice together, working on passing for sure, serve, receive, and just like I said, focusing on us and just getting better every day.
Now, Kat, anyone you'd like to greet tonight? Maybe the fans of Chery Tiggo and your family as well.
Shout out to all the fans who are coming tonight and supporting us. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
And there you have it, the Chery Tiggo crossovers and our best player of the game, Kat Bell. Back to you, Dip and Ann.
Thank you, Sam. And the bells have rung. Kat Bell with 39 points and the win for Chery Tiggo. Our games will continue on Tuesday, still here in the Phil Sports Arena. Signal against Akari for the first match, followed by the Capital One, who are rising as they face Zeus Coffee. And finally, the Petrogas Angels will go up against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. That does it for our coverage this Saturday on an exciting triple header. And the longest for the final match, PLDT gets their first loss in the hands of Chery Tiggo crossovers. On behalf of our director Marvin Chavez, our courtside reporter Sam Corrales, my partner Ann Remulla Canta, this is Dip Tipiaco saying thank you for watching the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference. This is the heart of volleyball.